Yeah, hello, my name is Sergey Slavina. I'm a research scientist with Thermo Fisher Scientific with mass spec reagents and consumables group based in Rockford, Illinois. And my poster is on sample preparation of mass spec based proteomics samples. So sample preparation is a very important part of an experiment. One may argue that the quality of data that's coming out of an experiment is only as good as the sample quality or the quality of the sample that's coming into the experiment. Unfortunately, many people still struggle with sample preparation, both new and advanced users. So the protocols tend to be very steppy, tedious and time consuming. There are many ways and many opportunities of making mistake or introducing a contaminant or losing sample along the way. So this is an example of like a general conventional workflow. And as you can see, the overall sample preparation in a conventional workflow can take up to 2 days with a lot of sample handling steps and manipulations. So what we wanted to do is we want to create a workflow and put it into a kit, which would enable people, both new and advanced users, to achieve high quality samples in a reproducible way in a relatively short amount of time. So we did this by taking the different steps of a conventional sample preparation. We've optimized each step in terms of reagents and the concentrations and reaction temperatures. And we've overall reduced the number of steps. We've reduced the number of manipulations. And now with this workflow, we can achieve the same sample quality with good yield in a reproducible way in under 5 hours. And that includes from crude protein sample to mass spec ready peptide sample. So this is an example of what the workflow looks like. So for instance, if we're starting with a cell pellet, we first need to lyse a cell to liberate and solubilize the proteins. And here we just add our included lysis solution. I should also say that all of the solutions and reagents are included with the kit, so you don't have to make any new solutions or do any dilutions. Yeah, everything is pre-formulated. So we lyse the cell, we release the proteins. We don't have to do sonication to shear the nucleic acids. We just add benzonase, which is a universal nuclease. Again, is also included with the kit. So we just add this enzyme, pop that up and down a few times. That shears the DNA and reduces viscosity. Then we proceed to reduction and alkylation. We add sequentially a reduction and alkylation solution to our sample. We heat the sample at 95 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes to complete the reduction and alkylation. Then we cool the sample down to room temperature and introduce our digestion enzymes. Here we're using a trypsin-lyc combo. We digest the sample for 1 to 3 hours. Depending on what the sample is, we generally find that most samples, you can achieve a good digestion quality in 1 to 3 hours for most samples. After digestion is complete, we need to remove some of the contaminants and salts that are in our sample matrix. So we transfer our sample solution into a cleanup column. Again, these are also included with the kit. The kit is actually designed for 20 samples, so we have 20 cleanup columns in our kit. We sequentially wash the column. So these are spin columns. We actually use a benchtop centrifuge to pass the liquid through the resin. We bind the peptides. We wash the bound peptides with different wash solutions to remove hydrophilic and hydrophobic contaminants. And we finally elute our peptides with an elution solution, which can be dried down in a speed vac and resuspended in a 0.1% formic acid solution prior to subjecting it to an LC-MS experiment. So we've tested different parameters associated with quality of a sample, which describe sample quality. Things like peptide and protein identification numbers, the efficiency of reduction and alkylation, as well as we looked at efficiency of enzymatic digestion by measuring the number of peptides which we see by mass spec that have zero miscleavage, and our numbers, or the numbers that we're getting with this EasyPep sample preparation, are comparable. In fact, they are generally as good as or better than those obtained with conventional workflows for sample preparation. This EasyPep workflow is compatible with different types of samples, so we've looked at not only the cell pellets, but we've also looked at fluids such as plasma and serum. We've looked at tissue. We're getting very good CVs, so the sample preparation is reproducible. We're getting very good numbers in all cases, very comparable to other commercial kits or procedures that exist out there. So one of requests which we heard from customers after launching this kit, so the kit has been on the market for about a year now, was that many people wanted to see this chemistry put into 96 well plates. A 96 well plate format is a format that our customers like to work with because it enables high sample throughput and automation also. So we've done that. We've packed this chemistry into 96 well plates. We're looking to release this kit in a few months, so it should be coming out at the end of 2019. Again, we've subjected the 96 well plate format of EasyPep to different testing. So again, we've tested well-to-well reproducibility in terms of yield and all these other sample quality associated parameters. We've tested plate-to-plate reproducibility, and we find that our CVs are generally very low, less than 10%, which is excellent reproducibility. Yes, and again, this format works with the same sample types as our spin column. So again, cell pellets, tissues, fluids. Yes, so it's going to be coming out in a few months. If you'd like more information on this technology, please visit us online at thermofisher.com. Thank you.